We're going to deal with the topic that is methods and techniques of training. This is part 1. In this part, we're going to focus on the job training method. In next video, we're going to focus on off the job training method. So let's get started. And if you're watching my video first time, do hit the subscribe button, comment down any doubts or queries you have regarding this topic, any topic you want me to discuss in the further video. And this is my introduction. This is Shalini Khatwani. I'm an MBA in the field of finance and marketing from Sri Shankaracharya Group of Institution, Bhilai, Chhattisgarh. Previously was working with the Kalinga University as an assistant professor in management, commerce department, location Narayanpur, Chhattisgarh, and currently preparing for UgCnet Management. So we're going to focus on the job training method. Before that, let me give you a briefing regarding training. See, training is the predominant part of human resource management. It is the most important function of HRM. After an employee is being placed in a particular department, it's very important to give them training. Okay, it's not only important to give training to just new employees. Experienced employees also need training because market environment is changing, new softwares, new updates are coming. So to make them updated and upgraded in the competitive environment, training is a prerequisite part of any business organization. Okay, so basically training refers to the process of imparting specific skills. See, different skills are required for an employee to perform job in an organization. Being a finance manager, I need to have analytical skills, conceptual skills. Okay, being a marketing manager, I need to have communication skills. Being a manager, general manager, I need to have leadership skills, motivating skills. So different skills are required to perform job in any organization. So by training, okay, the employees learn specific skills, enhance their knowledge, capability, potential, and they become more competitive. Okay, if they learn new things, they become more competitive, more productive, and ultimately they contribute towards achieving the vision. Technical skills refers to the skills which are important for employee to perform basic job. Okay, for example, machine operations. If a machine operator need to operate the machine effectively, he should be guided, he should be given guidance regarding a supervisor how to operate a particular machine. Computer usage, how to use a computer software. For example, nowadays GST is there. Okay, so how to use that, tally is there, so how to use that particular software that's related to computer, so that also is given in training session. Safety working skills, conceptual skills, basic fundamental knowledge of the subject. See, if I'm a finance manager in XYZ company, I need to possess the basic fundamentals knowledge regarding the budgeting. I need to have basic knowledge regarding auditing, GST, taxation. So this is basically conceptual skills. Okay, interpersonal skills refers to more of different people living in a group, understanding each other, motivating each other, guiding each other, and working towards a common goal. That's interpersonal skill. Now these are the methods of training. Today we're going to focus only on the job training method. Okay, of the job training method I'm going to explain you in the next video. This is part 1. Okay, basically on the job training method, the word itself that the trainee or the employee learn by doing. Okay, they learn by doing the job, and the best advantage of this method is they get salary. Okay, they are getting salary also by working also, and by this method they are improvising their skills, their knowledge, their potential, their capability, as well as they are getting paid also. They are learning something new by doing in a practical situation, in the practical environment. Okay, an artificial setup is not made, a real setup is made, and in real setup they are performing the job, the task. Okay, see, these are the some of the methods of on the job training. We're going to focus in depth: job rotation, coaching, job instruction, mentoring, understudy, committee assignments. Okay, now let's focus on the meaning of OGT. This is also termed as OGT, on the job training. When an employee learns, when an employee's skills are enhanced or productivity is enhanced by doing in a practical environment, that's termed as on the job training. No artificial setup is made here. Okay, in off the job training there is an artificial setup made. Okay, see, let's focus on the meaning. OGT is a practical approach of acquiring new competency skills needed for a job in a real or close to real working environment. For example, I have been recruited recently as a finance manager of XYZ company. Okay, I am they new, totally new, but my manager or my supervisor will guide me in each and every step, and I'm learning every day something new, as well as I'm getting paid, and I'm working in a practical real life, not artificial setup. So that's term as on the job training. Okay, no simulation is there, no artificial setup is made, no external I would say trainer is coming to train. No, manager or supervisor is training me, okay, is motivating me, guiding me, mentoring me. That's term as OJT. It is often used to learn how to use a particular tools and equipments in live work practice simulated training environment. Rather than showing employee presentation or giving them worksheet, they learn about the job by doing. See what happens in of the training methods. There are more of seminars, there are more of presentation and worksheet. Okay, artificial setup. But here all these things are not present. It's all about learning by doing. Learning by doing is OGT. Remember, this training happens at a workplace, okay, with guidance from supervisor, manager and other knowledgeable employee. Okay, in OGT, the new recruiter, new employee learn by supervisor, by manager or by knowledgeable employee. No trainer is hired by organization, no expenses are incurred on hiring a trainer from outside. Okay, in this method, new and unexperienced employees learn through observing, okay, by peers refers to supervisors or manager performing the job and trying to imitate the behavior. Okay, they learn by seeing the supervisor, they copy or imitate the supervisor, and by this method they learn new. Okay, they acquire the skills, they enhance the knowledge and productivity. So this is OGT. It allows employee to learn by actually performing a specific job or task. No artificial setup, no simulation, nothing else, no presentation. Learn by doing, and observe your manager, observe your supervisor and imitate that. This is OJT. Now what are the advantage and disadvantage? Every method has some advantage, some disadvantage. So let's focus on advantage. This is a practical learning process. They actually practically learn new things, acquire skills, enhance the knowledge, productivity. Less expensive. This is very less expensive because no hiring of external trainer. They will of course charge some amount, so this is very less expensive for the organization. Okay, motivate employee to learn, they learn, okay, because what happens, they are getting paid also, as well as the supervisors are guiding them, motivating them, and they are working in a practical situation. So this motivates the employee to learn and enhance the productivity. No artificial setup is required here. Actual workplace, they are working and they are learning by observing their supervisors, managers, and enhancing their knowledge and skills. Now let's focus on disadvantage. What are the disadvantage of this method? High chances of wastage of resources. What happen if a new employee is working in life practical situation? What happens, he is new, he doesn't know how to utilize the resources or how to use these resources. Somewhere what happens, they are not aware how to work in that particular way. So what happens, many a times resources are being wasted. Okay, if they are working in factory, okay, they are handling material, they are not able to handle the material properly because they are not trained, they are actually learning by observing. So what happens, many a times they waste the resources, and ultimately that enhances the cost of production, which is a loss for the organization. So this is disadvantage. High possibility of accidents, it happens. See, if they are learning by observing, they are not aware how to use that, just they are observing and using. So many times it happens to be occur an accident, whereas in off the job training, artificial setup is there, so there are less chances of accidents. Okay, so these are the methods of OGT. Okay, job rotation, coaching, job instruction, mentoring, apprenticeship, understudy, committee assignments. Now job rotation. Okay, job rotation refers to rotating an employee from one job to another. What happens in job rotation? See, basically by job rotation they learn new skills as they are going in different jobs. they are rotating in different job. For example, this employee is was in payroll officer previously. Now she is in safety officer. After that she turned to welfare officer, then HR analyst, then recruiter. So this is termed as job rotation. One employee is being rotated in different job. What happens, the skills enhance as they learn different skills in different department. Okay, the knowledge enhance, as well as they they don't feel monotonous or they don't feel bored. If you're working in a particular department for more than 10 years or 20 years, or if you're working in that particular field on regular basis, you feel monotonous. So job rotation somewhere reduces the fatigue, reduces the monotonous. So this is one of the, I would say, a very good method of on the job training. So let's start with the meaning, students. Job rotation is the practice of moving a new recruit between different roles in your organization. Okay, it helps to give them a broader experience. They learn new things in different department. If I'm working in a one department only for a longer period of time, I'm not going to get an experience of different fields. So to get experience of different fields, employees need to be rotated from one job to another. Okay, and train them in a variety of skills, because different jobs require different skills. If they are placed in different job, they are going to acquire new skills, new knowledge. So what happens many time, if one employee is I would say leaves the organization, so what happens, he can manage the different job also, because job rotation was there, he has acquired the skills of that department also. So it helps the organization also, it's beneficial for organization. Reduces boredom. If an employee is working in same department for a longer period of time, it gets monotonous and they feel bored. So to reduce boredom, it's very important to do job rotation. Also provide flexibility to the organization for effective utilization of human resource. By this, they utilize human resource effectively. Okay, now let's focus on the example of job rotation, you'll understand better. Example can be of IT industry, in which employees can work in various roles like developer, quality analyst, requirement analyst, solution design. Okay, in IT industry many times it happens. Job rotation, I would say, is a prerequisite part of every company, whether you take IT industry, FMCG industry, or if you take service industry, every industry uses job rotation. Okay, whether it's a medical also, doctors also rotated from different jobs. Okay, this way the employee remain motivated. They remain motivated because they are acquiring their skills, they are enhancing the knowledge of different departments. Okay, and can learn various skills and can become a better resource. Okay, and contribute and learn more. Now Unilever is one of the company that have implemented the policy of job rotation in its firm to develop the growth of an employee. See what happens, if employees are being placed in different department on regular basis, their skills are enhanced, their knowledge are enhanced. Thus the employees are very motivated, because ultimately there is the chances of growth in their career. Okay, in Intel Corporation is one of the other companies that has decided to implement job rotation to fulfill the vacancies in its own firm. Now coaching, let's focus on coaching. It's one-to-one training. It refers to informal, unplanned training provided by supervisors or peers to an employee. Okay, it's not formal, it's informal. Okay, unplanned training, it's not planned in off the job training properly. Training is planned. Okay, the procedure of, I would say, code of conduct, is everything prepared. It's informal, it's unplanned training. Okay, provided by supervisor or peers to an employee. It involves daily observation and daily feedback. Daily they are observing the new employee, and daily they are giving feedback regarding the new employee, how he is performing the job. Okay, by supervisors. The trainee is placed under a particular supervisor who functions as a coach in training. What happens in coaching? Basically, it's an unplanned, okay, it's a direct way of communicating, direct way of supervising, mentoring the new trainee. Okay, observing them, giving them regular feedback. Okay, the supervisor provide feedback to the trainee on the performance and offer him some suggestion. This is a very I would say way of coaching is I would say mostly used in every business organization. See, if for example, if I'm working in any company, I'm not getting something, okay, I'm not understanding anything, so I'm going to go to my supervisor, I'm going to go to boss and ask what is the method of doing that job. So he's going to guide me this way, you have to perform this way, etc. So this is coaching. Okay, when your supervisor or mentor is guiding you, okay, and giving you feedback that no, this is the way you should perform, this is the thing you should implement, so that there will be more production. So what is this is coaching. Okay, informal communication, informally you're guiding your trainee, that's coaching. Okay, supervisor coach carry out the following activity. Okay, he explains him the right way of doing things. Okay, explain him do's and don'ts of the job, how to do the job. Okay, which are the requisite of the job, which things you should do to perform the job, and which things you should not do to perform the job. Stating observation and accurately about the employee's performance. Okay, the supervisor observes him, okay, accurately about the employee's performance and gives them the feedback, as well as suggestion to improve the task or job. Okay, now job instruction method, this is JIT. Okay, job instruction training or JIT is a form of simple on the job training where a new employee is trained step by step by a supervisor or an assigned co-worker. This kind of training is usually exists for jobs required manual skills such as factory workers. The job required relatively low skills and hence can be taught in a simple step-by-step procedure. Job instruction training can be provided on a one-on-one basis as well as one-to-many. It is also used to train existing workers about new technology. See, JIT is very simple. Okay, it's basically used in factory. Step by step how to perform the job is guided by a particular assigned trainer, not trainer, I would say supervisor. Okay, that's JIT. If I'm working in a factory, how to convert that, for example making cement, how to convert that clinker into limestone into clinker, there is a step by step process, so that will be guided, okay, by the supervisor. That's term as JIT. In that there is no much skills are required. Okay, this is basically JIT is used mostly in the low skills, where low skills are required. Okay, it's a very simple step by step procedure of guiding the new trainee, okay, or employee. Advantage of JIT, the benefit of JIT is that training is real time and based on the real workplace. Yes, the trainee not only observes the trainer perform the job but also gains hand-on and experience in performing the job under supervisor. It promotes high level of safety because supervisor is there to guide you step by step how to convert the raw into finish. It creates higher level of productivity because employee is seeing, observing, and the supervisor is also guiding him step by step, so productivity is enhanced. Special project assignment. Okay, special project assignment denotes a highly useful training technique under which trainee are assigned a project that is closely related to the job. In this, the trainees, okay, new employees or trainees whom the training is given, are assigned a project that is closely related to the job. Sometimes a number of trainee executives are put together to work on a project directly related to their functional area. Trainees analyze the problem. See, special project assignment in which new trainees or new employees are given project related to their functional areas, okay, in which they need to analyze the problem, what are the problem in that particular project, and submit their written recommendation, what should be the solution of this problem. Basically this is the method I would say is used in MBA, where case study is there is a situation, real situation, business situation, in which you need to find the solution, you need to find the problem, you need to find the suggestions, okay, recommendation. So this is, I would say, special project assignment, which provides them with a valuable experience in tackling the problem. See, by this method the new employee or the trainee learn how to solve the problem, real situation problem, okay, how to analyze the problem, how to give the recommendation or feedback. Okay, now mentoring. See, basically what happens, most of the students get confused in mentoring and coaching. Okay, let me give you a briefing regarding the difference. See, this method involves providing an employee with an experienced coach. In coaching there was no experienced coach. In coaching there was a supervisor, okay, or the peer who was informally guiding you, okay, and giving you the feedback or suggestions regarding the particular job. See, in mentoring, this method involves providing an employee with an experienced coach to oversee his or her learning. The trainee employee learns the job firsthand and may consult the mentor and coach at any time for assistance. The focus in this training is to develop the attitude. This is important for onboarding as it helps in effectively develop bonds between staff and varying departments, fostering cohesion through the business. A strong mentoring program has the capacity to build an organization that feels truly supportive professionally and connected personally. See, in mentoring, what happens? The trainee is given training by a coach, particularly. Okay, in this method, he the attitude in this method, the main focus is to develop the attitude of the trainee. Okay, and in this method, there is a most focus is to create a cooperative environment. Okay, create an environment where different departments are connected and they contribute towards the particular objective. Now, understudy, as supervisor gives training to a subordinate as his understudy, like an assistant to a manager or director. The subordinate learns through experience and observation by participating in handling day problems. Okay, see, understudy, basically what happens, the supervisors or the peer guides you. Okay, and the subordinates or trainee learn by observing and participating in day to day problems. Okay, now if you like my video, do like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you so much.